Okay, so 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We go for 4 rounds nonstop. Okay, have your waters close by. Here we go. We're in child rocker. Have your resistance bands close by as well, because you'll need those for exercise 2 and 3. Right now we're down. Okay, hands planted. We're going to be a child rocker. We're going to shift forward and then rotate to our hips. Squeeze your bum. Come back and shift your butt back into child rocker. Okay, nice controlled reps. Really focus on getting that rotation from knee to ankle to force that outside of your foot down to the floor. Your feet don't have to leave the ground. They can just rest on the ground. You got 5 seconds, so aim for one more good one. Good, grab your bands, okay? So if you got a long band, you can grab the end, wrap around your hand just like that. Okay, we're gonna start with backside raise. So behind us, palms up, thumb should be facing behind. We gotta lean in a little bit with our torso. We start on our butt and work our way up to our neck. Then back down. In control, just a nice squeeze. If you want more tension, if you want it to be a little bit more difficult, I would wait for the second or third round, see how you're feeling, and then just shorten up on that band that you're using. Make sure your butt's sitting in between your feet, your heels are outside your hips. You got tightness through your knees on this one. You got to start stretching your quads. 5 seconds. Good. We're just going to come to the front, pull the exact same way, and we'll be doing front side pulls in 10 seconds. Nice and slow. Nice and easy. Ready. Set. Let's go. Get a nice squeeze. Slow things down. Okay, and stay leaning forward. You don't want to start to lean back this way. You want to stay back chain dominant, which meaning the back side of you is working. $15 seconds. Time. Beautiful. Exercise 3, we got the bowl corner squat. So you can be off your mat. We're going to get you nice and low here. Okay. And then you're going to drive up with your hips and rotate through your hips as well. You get a nice hamstring stretch. Make sure your big toes are still staying in contact and your hands are staying in contact. Okay. So you should be shifting your weight forward into the your hands, into your fingertips. Okay, getting a nice hamstring stretch, and if you can put something like a step or something under your fingertips, so you're able to get that range of motion. That's an idea, Mel. Put some dumbbells down there on a phone book. Good. Exercise 5. We got scap slam, so we're on our backs again. Okay, so here, 45 degrees of the elbows and the arms. You're going to drive your shoulders and then your elbows hard. You're going to count to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to release and then drive again. Okay, you should be popping your rib cage up so your chest comes up. Okay, you've made an arch now in the back, and then you release, and you should feel a nice burning sensation all through your upper and mid back. Count to 5 yourselves, release, and then start again. Release, and go. Time. Next, bent over rows. So you need your challenging dumbbells. Great control here. You can even get your butt up on the wall, just like we would in a stiff leg deadlift pulse. We're coming down, move the balls of the feet, and we row in control. Come up to the top, bring those shoulder blades back and down together, and then release. Got 10 seconds. Fine. We've got our V-ups now. So booty bands up and around the knees. And I want you to focus on control back down to the ground. Okay, so up and around the knees, we're gonna come up. Okay, come on down. Don't let your head or your shoulders touch the ground. Alternate feet and come back up. Big exhale. Big exhales on the way up. And control on the way down. Line up your breathing. Switch. Okay, we're going to go weighted front squat. And then you'll be back on your mat after that for L raises. So you need your booty bands after that. Ready? Front squat. You can start with one weight in a goblet. Okay. Balls of the feet lined up, feet straight. Rotate. Come about 3/4 up. So you're staying loaded and back down. And line that breathing up as well. 5 seconds. Time. Beautiful. L raises. We'll start on the left side. Okay, start on the left. Let's go. Get your body up in the L, resting your head. What's over? And we come on up. Come up for a pause at the top. Make sure that the toes are pointing at the ground at all times. You're rotating through the hip. We're going to do the left side for 40 seconds, and then the right side 40 seconds. Three seconds, couple more. Switch, other side. Yeah, make sure you don't open up with your chest like this. You're staying closed like that. Okay, go ahead. Pointing the toes down to the ground. Come up to the top for a pause. And then release it. $15. Five seconds. Doing good. Time. Alternating step ups. Okay, so step up, whatever leg you choose, and then alternate at the top. Come up, and then step down with the other. Okay, so we rotate into that top leg, and then stand up normally. Yeah, alternate. Just do it backwards now. Turn down here. And then stand up normal. Yeah. Let's stand up so your feet or at the top. Okay, you're standing normal when you get up to the top of the bench. Good. Now we got box jumps.
You want to jump first?
Okay, so box jumps. I don't want you guys doing anything crazy. All right, I just want you guys maybe 5, 6, 8 reps. We're jumping up and landing in a bow. Okay, you step down, reset, jump, step down, a nice slow pace. Good. Just watch your feet. Make sure they're landing straight. Good. Good. Watch your feet. Okay. Let your foot roll to the outside. Heavy on the ball of foot like a cat. 5 seconds. One more good one. Good. That's round 1.
I'll leave that there.
Comfortable now. Okay, so we got 25 seconds here, guys, and then we start round 2. And this is how we roll for the rest of the time. Okay, so we start the abduction, so you're gonna have to get a child rocker right now. We're going at 8. Oh, ready? Hands down, making your spade shape. We shift forward and we rotate, forcing the outside ankle towards the ground. We shift back and forth. Remember, we're always in control throughout this whole exercise. Okay, these first few exercises are just for mobility. And then we apply them at the end. If you find your knees are sliding out or shifting out, just reset and then restart. Switch it up. Exercise 2. Backside raise with your bands. Into your child rocker. Wrap it around your hand. You want it tighter. Choke up on the band a little bit. Get it behind you. Palms up. Let's go. Lean forward. Abs on. Looking up. Head up. Eyes up. Keep those shoulders back in a nice pace that you can maintain for 40 seconds. Make sure your palms are facing the ceiling, thumbs are facing behind you. Good. Head up, eyes up, looking forward. And as you come up, stretch that band, pull it so it stretches. Good. Front side pulls. So here, if you're just pulling straight back, these guys are going to want to come up. Okay, you got to rotate those shoulders down before you start to pull. Okay, you got to squeeze at the back. Okay, so focus on rotating those shoulders downward. So you're going to turn that armpit muscle on, kind of like the rotations we do on the wall to set. Okay, and then pull. Otherwise, you're going to be up in your neck. We don't want that. Okay, so down. I rotate my shoulders downwards, and then I pull and squeeze. Then I release. So now I'm feeling it through my scapulas, not through my neck. Reset every time. Good. Let's keep our head up, eyes forward. Keep checking in. You should have a checklist. From your feet to your head. Okay, just making sure everything for every rep is in place. And let's switch it up. We got the full corner squat. Okay. So right up on the balls of the feet. Heels can be up off the floor. Okay, we're on our fingertips. If you need something for your fingertips to go up on, that's fine. Lean forward into the fingertips, drive up, rotate through your heels and your hips, making sure your heels are high off the floor. Come right back down and repeat. For you guys been doing this a long time and have the pattern down, You can grip it. As many proper reps as you possibly can. Just make sure the rotation's coming from your hips. Nice wide knees at the bottom. Nice big rotation at the top. Switch it up. We've got the scap slams on our backs. Counting to 5. Drive your elbows. Trying to make a hole in the floor. Ready? Let's go. I like to clench my fist as I'm pushing down to the ground. And then when I release, I let go. Then I go again. Good. Really focus on pulling your scaps together, your shoulder blades together at the back and driving them down. Switch. Bent over row. Okay, so grab your challenging weights. Load the balls of the feet. Bent over, hamstring engagement. We row up, pause, and slow release. And repeat until the buzzer. Remember what I said about that shoulder rotation down. Okay, so you're just not using your neck muscles. 12 seconds. Time. Good. Okay, V-ups, booty bands on. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Big exhale. Take control on the way down. Alternate legs. Make sure your shoulders and your head don't touch. Keep the abs engaged. Line up your breathing. Time. I didn't hear it. Switch. Weighted front squats. Okay, make it a little bit more challenging. Go ahead. Okay, make sure you're loading your hips. Okay, and you're not coming up like this at the top. Keep it behind you. Five seconds. Time. You got the L raises. Okay, band up. Left leg up top. Let's go. Toes pointed to the ground. We're on. Pace you can maintain. That's usually lining that up with your breath. Switch. Okay, so line up your breathing. Big exhales on the way up, big inhales on the way down. Let's go. As much rotation as you have for your hip, your glutes should be on fire. Oh, man. 15. 10. 5 seconds. Glute should be on fire. Time. Alternating step ups. If you want to add weight to this one, feel free. Ready. Set. Let's go. Find like you're driving off your heel, get your heel off the back side of the bench or whatever you're stepping up onto. Load the ball of the foot. The heel's there for balance, nothing else. Time. Okay. Box jumps. Hey, in control. Ready to rip. Set. Let's go. Okay, pace you can maintain. Got 15 seconds. Time, good guys. Got 25 seconds on the buzzer. Going to round 3. Got 2 more rounds. You want to spice up your rotations, and you can keep your ankle down towards the floor. So if you can force that outer part towards the floor, then you can put your bands around your ankles. Otherwise, don't. Ready? Okay, rotations. Okay, get your hands on the floor, shift forward, and rotate. Release, drive back. Maintain your rotation, okay, from your knee towards your ankle, always forcing that outer ankle towards the floor. You really got to think about it. When you come up and you rotate, feel that through the outside hip. Got 8 seconds. Good, need your band. Backside ready for the child rocker. Okay, 5 seconds. Behind us. Palms up, thumbs back. Lean forward. Let's go. And stretch those bands. One more difficult. Shorten up on them. When you come up, pull them apart. Let your back work. And check in with the eyes, the head. It's easier to look down, but you want to maintain good spinal posture. Keep your eyes up, head forward. You're leaning in with your torso. Good. So make your checklist here. So I'm making sure my butt's in between my heels. Okay. I'm making sure that I'm leaning forward with my torso. My shoulders are down, rotated down and back before I pull. Okay. And then I'm looking forward with my head. Rotate those shoulders down and back. So here, not just this, okay? It's rotate down. You gotta push it down and then you pull. Okay, otherwise it's gonna be all up here all the time. So here, we rotate down, so we get a rotation, and then pull from there. We don't release it. So all you're doing is this. And then you go, and then you bring back up there again. Okay, ready? Bow and corner squats. Let's go. Make sure the rotation is coming from the hip. Really think about it. Okay, you rotate to come wide, your heels are up, and then you rotate to come in tight. These should be pointing at each other, heels high. As much rotation as you can get. Again, you're pivoting off the outer two baby toes. At the top, you might have some shakes in the legs, and that's great. Good. Sap slams. So laying on your back. Okay, get your shoulder blades set now. Okay, so we're rotating down and back, and we hold. Then we drive, palms facing us, palms facing our face. Then we drive as hard as we can down to the ground. We release after 5 seconds, and then we drive as hard as we possibly can. I've got my shoulders aren't even barely touching the ground. I'm really driving my rib cage up to get a nice squeeze at the back. 5 seconds, and release, and go again. What I am doing is driving both elbows and my head into the ground as well. Release, and switch. Okay, we got the bent over row. Ready? Pull the balls of the feet, hamstrings engaged, and then pull. If you find like you can't do that, and you're hitting your knees or something like that, you're lightweight back in your heels, which would force you to be on your knees a little bit more. We don't want you there. We want you forward into the balls of the feet. Okay, and that'll give you space away from your legs, so then you can comfortably row up. And remember what I said about the shoulders. Okay, down, back, get wide at the back. Get your hands and elbows away from your torso. Don't make the goal as high as you can get the weights. Okay, we just want to, our goal is to squeeze the back. Fine. Beautiful. V-ups, the booty bands. Okay, so we got our V-ups and then our front squat. Let's go. Fine. Front squats. Make it a little bit more challenging if you can tolerate and your form is to hang on. Lifting with your legs. Ready. Set. Let's go. Halfway. 10. 5 seconds. Time. All right, got the L raises. Stand up. Left leg on top to start. Let's go. Okay, rep it out with your breath. You should be able to hold it for a half second at the top, come to a pause, and then release. Pay attention to that bottom foot. Make sure the heel and the other part of the foot's on the ground. Couple more. Time. Switch sides. Ready? Let's go. Big exhale. Pause at the top and release. Okay, gain that rotation in that bottom leg as well, so your foot's staying flat to the ground. Lots to think about. Lots to coordinate. 15 seconds. Make sure your legs are in line with your hips. If you don't know, raise your feet higher toward your head. Time. Good. Box step ups. Okay, add some weight to it now. And ready, set, let's go. If you're loading the heel, make sure it's off the back side of the bench. Stay loaded in the ball of the foot. When you step down, rotate to your top leg with your torso. Couple more. Good, box jumps. Okay, in control, pace you can maintain. Let's go. I shouldn't hear you guys landing. Nice and soft. Good, get up there, hold it. Okay, display control. One more. Good. One more round. I'd rather you go off something off the bench, yeah. Something more with weight. So like with the step ups. I'll move this, and then you can use. You can go here. I'll go here, and I'll go here. Let's go. Okay, so child rocker abductions. Get that nice squeeze in the outside hips. Rotate the outside of your foot down towards the floor. 8 seconds, guys, couple more. It's our last round. Good. Exercise 2, we got the backside raise. Exercise 3, front side pull. Okay, so focus on the shoulder blades coming down and back, and then holding them there as you're raising. Don't be afraid to reset. Go ahead. So back. Okay, shoulders are down, rotated back. As you feel my armpit turn on, my eyes are forward. I raise up, come all the way down to my butt, and then back up. My palms are rotated fully, facing the ceiling. I'm stretching those bands as I come up. Couple more, guys, then we go front side pulls. Good. Okay, so shoulders are set down. Okay, and you got to get that rotation. So you're turning this muscle on here. Okay, just like we are on that pose exercise. Remember, get that rotation and go. Okay, so shoulders down, set, squeeze at the back, and release. Make sure you're still leaning forward into it, head up, eyes up. Think about it. If you start to feel it up in your neck, you got to think. All right. Good. That's our both corner squat. Okay, both corner squats, and then our scap slams. Ready? Set. Let's go. Okay, if you have this one down, and add a little bit more speed to it, just make sure you're rotating through your hips. Okay, all your toes are on the ground, but really pivoting off the other two. Eight seconds, couple more. Keep coming. Nine. Good. Okay, scap slams. Okay, really drive those elbows. Those shoulders are pushed down towards your hips and back. So we're flat and we drive, really arch that rib cage. Get your back off the mat, drive your elbows. Release, go again. I'm doing maybe 5 or 6 of these reps properly per round. I'm also driving my head down as I'm driving my elbows. So you'll really feel that to your spine. Oh. All right. We got some bent over rows. Okay, set up and go. Make sure your goal is to get wide in the back squeeze. Not to come way up here, because then as we come up higher, shoulders turn. We don't want that. Unless you want rotator cuff problems, then by all means. Nice and wide. Squeeze the back, release. Hamstring should be engaged, so you're not getting it in the low back. Well set. Time. Good. We've got the ups. Oh, well, hey. Go ahead. V-ups. Okay, flex those ankles and feet. So your feet should be flexed to your knees as you drive up. Fine. Beautiful. Take those off, front squats. Okay, both dumbbells. Okay, or weight is best. Let's go. Challenge yourself here. Balls of the feet, hips behind, and then sink. Roll those knees. Thigh rotations coming from the hips. We rotate out with the hip, then we rotate back in. Halfway. Ten seconds. Couple more, guys. Time. Okay, L raises. Left leg up, set up, go right away. You're on. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Time. Switch. Right side. Almost there. Okay, make sure that bottom foot is flat to the ground. Top foot, your rotated toes pointing at the ground. Let's go. Line it up with your breathing. Right, y'all. 15. Time. Thank God. Okay, grab your weight. Let's go. Step ups, alternating. Okay, let's go. Literally need to tell you instructions backwards. Go outside. Okay, make sure your back heel is up and away. So you can see on Mal and on Ams, the back heel is away and the heel's high. Okay, they're rotating into the top leg, and then they step up. Leaning forward with their torso into that top leg to maintain their balance and posture. Switch it up. Box jumps. Last round. This is it. Get as many as you can do properly. Maintain a good pace. Go ahead. call, guys. 10 seconds. Time. Very good. Okay, quick stretch on your mat. We'll go pigeon. Okay, left leg crossed out front. Right leg behind. Rotate that hip into the front foot. So I'm rotating this hip into my cross leg foot. And I'm just driving back. So I'm getting a nice stretch in the hip. Five more seconds, we'll switch it up. Switch. Same thing, rotate. So your toes are on that left trailing leg. Toes are in, heels away. And then I'm rotating my left hip into my cross leg front foot. And then just allowing that hip to go back as far as it can while rotating this hip into the front foot. So you get a nice stretch on that front cross leg, glute.
Not sure.
5 more seconds. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Good. Laying on your mat. You're gonna grab your left ankle with your left hand or both. Okay, and then you're gonna just rest your head, pull on that leg so you can get a nice quad stretch. Just rest your head on your mat. Another 5 seconds, we'll switch sides. If you can't grab your ankle, you can use our the booty band, hook it around your ankle, and grab onto that, or a towel or something like that. Switch her up. Another 10 seconds, you guys are good to go. Good. Nice job, guys. All right, thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Adios.